50. Silver.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Brady, and he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38.
You got tight right there.
Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Wait, that. We got 25's the mic. Watch the pass. Here we go. Sugar.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm. Let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, check it. Mike 42. Goal 50. Check.
Now Brady.
Squish, double.
That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Switch.
Switch.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
He's checking crack. Wide. Kill.
Now Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An explosive 38-yard pickup. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
One down. 180. Easy. Kill.
Ricky. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
White.
Hey, alert 3. Check.
OP. Hey, Raider 2.
Check.
Express.
Here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 51 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders 7, Patriots nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
It's been my observation, there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. It's first. Y'all playing the wrong foot. Kill.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr. Buying time. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
And it's 4th down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Watch the edge.
Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to Richard, the running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From midfield, here's Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Here we go. You're mine. Out. Raider 1. Check the backer. 12, Dumbo. Switch gears.
On 2nd and 15 now. Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Patriots, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Patriots take over
Come on, baby,
first
let's
and
go.
10
Get excited. Let's go.
at
Let's
their
go.
own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Darryl Worley. Pushing his way through. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On first down, Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off in the pass rush.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Now this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 69 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And some room. There goes Harris. 30, 20, 10. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. That's in length. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, ball 66.
Back near his goal line, here's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brady again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Hey, 66. Hey, second.
Brady going to throw. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Watch twist. Regular. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the... Hey, high 7. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And the Raiders are in for 6. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 2nd and 10, Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Here's Brady. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Markel Lee charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.